Grand day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? So, the craziest thing is I came this transmission is about balance, right? And I came outside to make this video. Come to find out my mic was dead. And I'm so excited that I am using my discernment, using patience, right? To pay attention to things. So let's jump on into this message. Because all of this just ties in, right? This rising, I'm laying there. I normally lay in the bed, gather my thoughts, allow my higher self to speak to me. And my daughter was supposed to do the dishes last night. Y'all, she still ain't did the damn dishes. So, um, I was questioning it, so and I'm like, well, what is that? Because I understand that every family has something to teach us, right? Whether it's daughter and mother, mother and daughter, vice versa, father and son, grandmother, blah, 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 right? So that's the way I question things now. I don't judge them anymore. And my higher self said, well, you can look at your daughter as a mirror. And this isn't to talk about my daughter or anything, right? I'm a firm believer in experience. Experience is our best teachers. Y'all don't know me and y'all don't know my daughter. So I don't, But anywho, so my higher self said you can look at this situation as a mirror. Now, me, I will do anything for those in the world, right? And when it comes to this is how I used to be. When it came to family, it was like, yeah, I'm good. But my daughter, she is all about self, right? All about self. And I take that back. I'm the type that will do anything for anyone. I don't care if it's in the world or in the family because I'm just that type of individual. I've always been a giver, always. Never wanted to receive anything, but I always wanted to give. And my daughter, she's just all for self. Like if it does not benefit her, she ain't doing it. She don't care who like it and who don't like it, and that's on period. Okay. Now, this is another thing that I've noticed, right? When let's start here. Numerology and astrology, and I always talk about these numbers, right? Because there's a way for me to understand. Now, the number 2 is all about balance. Even if you have an 11 in your chart, it's about balance, right? My daughter has 5 number 2s in her chart, and just the birthday, just the birthday, just the birthday, y'all. I'm not even talking about the name numbers, but in her birthday chart, her birthday has 5 number 2s, right? So I was like, well, go look at her chart. It's so crazy because when I looked at her chart, now this is the Vedic chart, y'all. I don't know if this is standing true for the Western chart. I'm not here to speak for that because I don't see Western charts. I look at her Vedic chart. She has 2 planets sitting in Aries and 1 planet exalted in Saturn. And if y'all know astrology, you know what planet is exalted in Libra. Now the crazy thing is, I have the same exaltation point with Saturn, and I was like, whoa. So I do understand that over time, she's going to learn to be her life path energy, right? Become into that. And that gave me great hope. However, she's going to have to go through life first. And I understand that because I used to be selfish. I did. Me, 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 me. And I always thought that I was a giver, 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 which I always have been. But I think it was more like selfishly given, or my intentions may not have been in the right place when I was given, right? But I used to do things that were in alignment with me. So it's like my daughter is a straight replica of me, and I don't even get mad at it. I don't. It's like I have to laugh at it because I'm like, wow, look at her. She's so amazing. She's a part of me. She is me, you know? So remembering that everything is about balance. And this is another point that I wanted to make. When you're looking at your chart, once again, I'm speaking for Vedic, I don't know about Western. When we're seeking the astrology chart, right? And we have planets that are sitting in Libra and Aries axis, you want to pay attention to that. Or let's just say any axis, Gemini and Sagittarius. Um, because that is a whole thing for me. I have a Gemini and Sagittarius axis. I have that Libra and Aries axis. I have that Scorpio and Taurus axis, right? These are very important axes, right? We should always want to pay attention to them because if there is something in the opposing axis, that means that there has to be balance there. And come to think about it, for me, being at number 5 energy, Saturn is one of my biggest teachers. And then I have Mercury in that axis. So it's like me and my communication because I had to really learn how to communicate. And I think that was the one thing that was really holding me, not holding me back, but I had to really master, right? And I'm still mastering this, but I've come a far way, y'all. And I mean, I went all Dorothy on them. I went away from home. You know, I had to click them ruby red slippers 3 times to get back home, baby. Yes. So always remember these 3 things: your astrology, your numerology, and just the mirrors that are upon you. It's pertinent to pay attention to those mirrors because the universe will definitely show you your mirrors, whether you're paying attention or not. If you're not paying attention, you'll keep on going through the same scenarios and situations. You'll be, if you're paying attention to that, you'll see them. They keep coming up, and you're just like, well, what in the world? Why do I keep on getting these same scenarios and situations? And these are things to keep in mind. So remember, balance is key. And I know it's not always the easiest because trust me. However, these are great ways to learn that balance. Okay? So if you haven't heard this today, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. Peace. Have an amazing rest of your day.